Hi, and Happy New Year. It's been a little while since I posted a video, almost 2 weeks. Holiday schedule kept me very busy, and yeah, but I'm here now, and for this first video of 2023, I kind of just wanted to make like a resolution video. Um, Not that I usually do resolutions, but this is kind of like a milestone year for me. Um, so I kind of wanted to just make a resolution and then put it out on the internet, and then like 3 or 4 months later we'll make sure I'm still doing the things I say I'm going to do in this video. So just to kind of challenge myself. um but yeah, 10 years ago this summer, I had severe depression and I almost took my own life. And so that anniversary will be coming up this summer, and thankfully, praise God that I'm no longer in that mindset and that I didn't do that. But it's really weird to think about that was 10 years ago. That was a whole decade ago now, and how time has moved on. And looking back, you know, as I will do many times over this year, how I've grown as a person, the good habits I've developed because of that event, and the bad habits I've developed because of that event. And, I'm going to talk more about what happened in a later video. And I'll talk more about dealing with depression and all that later on. I'll do a lot of different content on that. Not maybe not a lot of different content, but I'll do some videos on it and kind of just be open and honest about my struggles with it, and things I overcame, and then think in some ways how it broke me. But you know, thank God I'm still here, and thank God I got out of that. And so, but this year it's 10 years, and I think I kind of look back on that event and how I have like a second chance in life. And I look back on the 10 years, last 10 years, and how much healing, how much growing I've had to do because of it. Because, I mean, when you get depression, you don't just like get over it in a day. Like, it takes months, years, to heal from that. And so I'm 10 years along that journey from that point. And I'm in a much better mental state than I've ever been in my life. This is probably the clearest I've ever been able to think. It's been, I've had some years where it was really iffy, but um, I'm in a great, I'm in a really good place now. But which means there's things I want to do, because there's things I haven't been able to do in the past because I haven't been in a good mental state. I've been having to do that healing process, that grieving process, I guess, of everything that happened during that time. And so there's been things that I've been afraid to do. And a big thing that was a part of me during that was writing, because writing's a big way how I express myself. And I haven't written anything in 3 years. A big reason why I haven't written anything in 3 years is because usually when I start writing, I just start having all these like bad memories, not of writing, but just like life events or something will start popping in my head. And I don't know why it's coming in my head right now, but I'll be writing that, and so I can't really focus on writing because that's going on. And so I haven't picked it up in 3 years, but or almost 4 years now actually. But and ever since I stopped doing that, ever since I stopped writing, and I write like fictional stories and that kind of thing, and non-fictional, but mostly fictional stories, kind of like mysteries and that kind of thing. But ever since I stopped doing that, there's kind of a part of me that's been missing. And so for this year, I really want to get back into that and get over that hurdle of whatever that was. So, I don't know if I'll write a book or if I'll just write little short stories or what I want to do yet, but that's something I want to pursue. And so by the end of at least this month, I want to have like some idea of what I'm going to pursue in terms of writing and that kind of thing. And then the other thing that I want to do is I've always been, I've loved movies, I love TV shows, and I've always kind of wanted to make my own movie or my own TV show. And by no means am I saying that's going to happen this year. That's a lot of work. But I would like to do something, do some kind of project in that direction and kind of get, you know, figure out how to make that work. Whether figuring out the budgeting, figuring out all that stuff. It's obviously not going to be like a $300 million project. It's going to be like a small budget type project, but it's something that I want to do. It's kind of like a bucket list thing. And so that's another thing that I kind of want to do is just kind of learn about that, and maybe I'll make videos on, things I'm learning if people are interested on, how to, make a movie or how to write a script and all that. So that's another thing that I want to do. And I know that's sounds like a lot. That's very, a big goal to both write a book and do a movie. But I don't know. I just feel like that's the other thing I also want to do is over the last 10 years, because of everything that's happened, I've been kind of very stressed out and anxious. I had really bad anxiety 5 years ago. I could barely function. But now I'm in a better place. And I want to keep being a better place. And something that I really want to focus on this year is having more fun. Like, I can be a really, off camera, I can be really like stoic. I can be really kind of boring. I can be like very focused and on a mission. And so this year, with it being 10 years, since I almost took my own life, there's a lot to be celebrating. I'm still here. I have a family, I have a fiance. God still has me here, and He has a purpose for my life. And so, I think I've said it before, but God has a purpose for my life, and I want to fulfill that purpose, but I want to do it having fun. I want to do it with joy. And it's not necessarily like doing more fun things, because obviously it's easy to have fun when you do fun things. But it's also having fun, just normal, everyday things, like going to work, working out or whatever. Just always trying to find a way to have fun. Because sometimes I can look at the negative too much. I'm one of those people who can find a negative in almost every situation. Sometimes I can be a little pessimistic sometimes, and then there are other times where I'm extremely optimistic to the roof. But a lot of times I can be negative, especially in just like day-to-day life, especially at my job. Sometimes I can be really negative. And so for me, I just want to have fun. 10 years have passed since that happened, and in those 10 years, a lot of things have happened. And there were a lot of things I used to worry about that I look back on, especially since 10 years ago that I was 16, and now this year I'm going to be 26. And so when I look at some of the things that I used to worry about when I was 16, 17, 18, 19, like, some of it just doesn't matter. Like, I look back and I think to myself, like, why was I so worried about that? And so this year I just want to have fun. I don't know what's going to happen this year. It could be very challenging and whatnot, but in every situation, I just want to have fun. Try and have some fun with it. After all, I am a Christian, and I have a lot to be thankful for. And sometimes I lose sight of that a lot, way too much. I have Christ, and so I want to live a life that says I have Christ. And I don't live a life that says I have Christ when I'm negative and, thinking about all the bad things that have happened to me in my life. Like, that's not, I've overcome those things. Those things shouldn't hold me back because I overcame them. So I should keep moving forward. I want to keep moving forward because there are things that God has put in my heart that I want to do, and I want to do those things. But in order to do those things, I have to stop, being afraid or being doubtful, and just kind of put myself out there and just try. And I will probably fall flat on my face on some things, maybe all of it. But at least I can say I tried. And even if I do fall flat on my face, I can have fun doing that. Just not necessarily, I want to take life seriously. I want to take the time that God's given me seriously. And obviously, life can be very stressful at times. But I want to have fun. I think that's the way I want to say it. I have fun making these videos. That's why I do them. But, this is only like 1 hour of my day, and there's 24 hours in a day. So I got to have more fun than just making videos. So I don't know. That's kind of my goal for 2023. I don't know if y'all, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What are y'all's goals for this year? Maybe we can all just kind of, write our own goals, and then in 3 or 4 months we'll check up on each other and encourage each other to keep going that direction. But yeah, I just kind of wanted to say that. I just kind of want to start this year off making this video, pursuing that. With writing, I guess, like I said, end of January, I want to have like an idea of a story and kind of like outline that. And then with the movie or web series or whatever I'm gonna do, I mean, obviously I need to have an idea of what I'm doing there, and then finding a plot for that. I don't know. I have like movie ideas and I have book ideas. That's why I kind of want to do both because there's certain things I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. But anyway, I have those goals and I will be pursuing those goals. Obviously, I'm not going to say like all that has to be done this year, but I just want to start taking steps towards those things. And I'm going to have fun doing it because before I used to be really stressed out and to the point where I just couldn't really take those big risks, take those big jumps. And this year, I'm just going to say, you know what? It's been 10 years. I've learned a lot over the past 10 years. And one of the things I learned is that life goes by. You know, I was once 16 and now I'm 26. And then before you know it, I'll be 36, 46, 56, or whatever. So with the time God gives you, you got to make it worth it. And so I want to make it worth it. And that's what my goal is for this year. And yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. And I will see y'all soon. There won't be a 2-week wait for the next video. I will be reacting to Wendigoon very shortly. Every time I kind of do put a date on it, I notice that it doesn't get put out. Like I said, I'd have a video out by Tuesday, and now it's Wednesday as I'm filming this. So obviously that didn't work out. But there will be videos very shortly and a lot more regularly. I can promise you that. So anyway, thank you so much for watching this. And again, thank you so much to everyone who's been supporting the channel. It's been amazing. I really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.